everybody, this is Kim at the Longhorn channel, and today we are going back into Texas to attend the Heifer sale at the Hudson Valentine Fort Worth Stockyards auction, I think is the name of it. It's being held at River Ranch, which is a cool place that they've got right next to the Fort Worth Stockyards. And we're not going to see the Longhorn Parade. You guys can look up videos of that whenever you want. But we're going to go take a look at some of these animals. They're going to be nice ones. It's a nice venue. And hey, thanks for joining us. See you there. Bye. So one of the things that I'm kind of excited about for this heifer sale, and we can get into what makes a heifer and what's not a heifer, but one of the animals that's selling today is a PCC runaway gray daughter that is out of a cow named Sheridan Star that we sold. So basically, even though the cow is not named, or the heifer was not named or branded by us, she is of our breeding. I'm hoping to see her sell really well, and looking forward to actually seeing her.
Red River.
Welcome to Texas.
Signing off.
Fueling up at Buc-ee's. Thank you. So polled cattle have the bumps on their heads. And the horns are never shaped like that. One of our pet peeves. That's what we get for knowing cattle so well. This stuff is garbage. See how they have to have the screws? Hold those horns in place because there's nothing for them to sit on. But other than the crappy cow skulls, this is pretty awesome. So this lovely butt is it's the calf that we bred. Oh, great girl. She looks great. Howdy, howdy.
How are you?
Doing good? Yourself?
I woke up this morning.
That's something.
We're off to a good start.
Hey, here we are. So these ladies are housed under a very nice tent. We like her. So one thing, today's sale is a heifer sale. And of course, you know, heifers are female cows that have not had calves yet. Just for some reason in this particular sale, hi sweetie, got a pretty brindle face. Here are some 3-year-olds with calves inside. So, the lighting's not so good in here. So not true heifers. That's okay. And again, run their sale any way they want. Well, she's colorful. Oh wow. So this is, I was gonna say Texana all square, but she looks a lot like Texana Van Horn. The color's completely different, but otherwise she looks like her. Now she's going to be sold in tomorrow's sale. We're not going to be here for that though. Got weather that might be coming in. I want to be home when that happens. Back to the heifers. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys sell. A lot of times you'll have the heifer sale do really, really well. You know, especially with high quality pedigrees. And part of the reasoning behind this is even though they have not reached their potential, they've got it. Those are very cool horns. And potential is like an unopened present. You don't know what's in there. It could be amazing. Now, you get over here to the big cows, and you can see that they're amazing, but then you're paying the bucks for that. And the thing is, you can see exactly how amazing, or not quite amazing, they are. That's my theory anyway, on why the heifer sales often do so well. It's because you're buying potential. You've got such a pretty face. Get those bars out of the way. There we go. Gorgeous girl. Oh, nice stretch. Oh, all right. What was I saying? Potential. I don't know. I wish you could really see what color she is. You're just gorgeous. We've never met, but I know you pretty good. I talked to you when you were in Mama's belly. Oh, I love that frosting on her nose. She's like, lady, I don't know you from Jack. She's not even quite 2 years old. You're looking good, lady. Everybody likes cute babies. Babies. It's pretty zoned. It's hot. Baby is zoned. pretty too. Cool color. Lunar eclipse. Oh yeah, so I showed you some skulls out of Bucky's, and now this is just kind of an unusual, and you know, we talked about how we like unusual horn shapes, so I would not use her as an example of a typical longhorn skull. We'll get to that later. But this, there you go, sorry, here's a better angle. This is a typical polled, which means no horns, polled cow skull. See the top knot on her? And then she's got it too. So this is more, most often, the shape of skull that you'll find. And then you look at the horns and they're just completely not natural. See how the top of her head's flat? Now on this side you can see that there's a V there, but not from the front. So this is one of the indicators of a twisty horn, when the skull's got that angled back look, or it could just stay swept back. But still, very cool look. There's my husband baiting on stuff. Ladies, you might be wondering, of course you're looking at the sign here, why they're here, and basically, if you can tell, they are carrying embryos. And then these are the parents of the embryo that's inside. And see, that one said heifer embryo. This one is not a heifer embryo. If they've created the embryo using heifer sexed semen, then there is a good chance that it's a heifer, or they could have sexed her, the embryo, at 65 days, like what you saw in the video, which is called, oh shoot, oh, you gotta work for it, Argyle. Pretty colored cow. Baby? No, but she's young. I don't know. She's in the heifer sale. She's got a very interesting color on her. Most people would say black and white, but you can see the tan ring around her nose. And that tells me that she's carrying the wild color gene, and also the tan color inside her ears. But it's so tan and not brown that's kind of fascinating to me too. Longhorn color genetics are so diverse. Well, everything about longhorns are diverse, which is one of the reasons why we like them. Big girl. Look out. Yeah, she's pretty though. Let's see if you can see her face. There we go. I'm sorry, honey. I'm going back off. You know, and you can't blame them. They've got nowhere to go. If they were nervous around people out in the pasture, they'd move away. Can't do that here. And everyone they're seeing, you know, they don't know. Let's see. Carrying on with the heifers. Nice meeting. You gonna make faces for me too? Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, so for longhorn skulls, you can see that the tops of them are flat. And then if you saw a skull without the bones, you would, or sorry, without the horn caps, you would see that there's actually bone extending a fair distance that those caps sit on. So no need for screws. Another brindle. So you can see that she's got tan around her nose too. Brindle is one of the wild gene expressions. The other expression is a Parker Brown, which is this heifer over here, except her brown's black and tan instead of dark brown and brown. And the brindle can be on spots or stripes. So our new heifer's got interesting kind of brindle going on. She's got brindle spots running. So here's something good. Mama's brindle. And she's got stripes. And she's got the wild color gene. And her baby here has also got the wild color gene. But she's gonna, or he, I don't know what it is gonna do a Parker Brown kind of thing, more so than brindle. And I say that because the horn tips are dark. So it'll be very interesting to see what color this one ends up, because it almost looks like it's got a dilute thing going on as well. Beautiful mama. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. Maybe we'll watch you sell online. And this this place is going to be packed. Luckily, they'll have the videos or the sale up on the video screens there. Chase working hard, hired hand, and some of the sponsors. Ooh, junk again. But I know how to pack a trailer, so you know. I guess this is like unpacking a trailer. And the cows in the tent in the background. So it's an interesting place right here. And I don't know what's across exactly from the parking lot, but I've always loved it. Over that way is the Stockyards. We're gonna go and check that out. But what a cool building. I'll be walking over that way in a little bit. But the kids and I have spent so much time here at Fort Worth Stockyards. They used to have a lot of the youth shows here that we've done our exploring. And we never got to see the inside of this river ranch facility until this sale. So that's cool. But we always wondered what this was. And there aren't any signs to tell us, and I guess if we wanted hard enough, we could have done some research just to figure out what it was, because I am sure that it's in an old photograph. You know, it's right in kind of the same areas where all the packing plants and things were. But what fancy brickwork and ornate stairs. Sorry. Right there on the railroad tracks. And it's funny, I don't know what kind of train schedule goes through here, but certainly more than once, and more than once with a stock trailer, I've been stuck behind this train. And, you know, just a quarter of a mile from my destination, have to wait for 20 minutes for a train to pass. So anyway. I guess I'm kind of glad they have it fenced off. They're trying to maybe protect it. So, some old places. Maybe that's why I like these things, but you know, this is basically original brick. Original posts. And they would drive them down or up this walkway. All I can say is, especially after seeing what Denver has done to their old stockyards, I'm so glad that some of this still exists for us to see. Because if you went to Denver now, you would have very little idea of what the old stockyards look like. One of the other cool things is there's actually a museum, not here, but on the main street downtown, within walking distance. And they've got all kinds of pictures. You know, basically, you would stand at a high point and look out, you know, essentially as far as the eye could see were pens. And, you know, as recently as, I don't know, about 5 years ago, some of the shops here actually sold some authentic stuff, you know. And nowadays it's mostly tourist crap. But if that's what they had to do to survive, then that's fine. Still, it's an amazing place to be and see and have events at. You know, at this point, you kind of can imagine what it might have been like. You gotta be careful not to trip, though. Some of these bricks are pretty rough. Oh, that looked like a tour. But you know, they had to be rough to give traction to the animals. You know, or big connections. Some of the ramps. We'll be loading the animals up these ramps. Load onto the train cars. Oh, I should get in on one of those tours. Maybe someday. Yeah, across from here, the old canning facilities.
I'll have to look at her again next year. Here, I know.
The tourist guy was just explaining how nothing was wasted on an animal. And that's true. Tell you something, it probably smells a lot better here nowadays than it did back then. I guess people can always sit here and look at their newly purchased animals. They gotta do. Oh yeah, this was not here when I was last here. Oh shoot, you know, this used to be one of my favorite shops. And the new owner took over, and I see what they've done. It's very interesting and better than the touristy stuff. But still, I don't know how much I appreciate it. But the skulls and horns you find here are real. It's one of my kids' favorite shops. The Candy Barrel. That's my favorite shop over there. See, Spice and Tea Exchange. So they actually have a train come through here. Drop people off. Pick people up. And over there is where the cattle are. They do their trail drives down the main street twice a day at 11:30 and at 4. And it's fun to see, and especially if you haven't seen them before. I am particularly fascinated by the old bricks. Sorry. Yes, I have a thing about bricks. Some things for the kids to do. We did the bays once when they were very tiny. That was enough. It gets hot. But I think they've done a good job doing the whole tourist thing and keeping some amount of authenticity. Up to and including some gunslingers or sheriffs or whatever these guys happen to be. TV. You get your picture sitting on top of a saddle longhorn steer. Check out the Hall of Fame walk. Dick Carson. Cove Talkers. Downtown over there, lots of shops, good shops too. Some expensive leather and gewgaw shops. So one year, the Youth Halter Show, the World Show, which is our championships, was held in this facility inside the arena here. And they had the cattle all stalled up back there. And that was kind of cool. It was very hot and very inconvenient because we had to walk a ways to get from our stalling areas to the arenas, but it was different. Then after that, we went to Will Rogers Memorial, which is a modern facility, and much better, but less cool. Some schmancy shops. Boots that'll never see cow poop. So we actually did not have our show here, but this is where the museum is. In the old livestock exchange building, that's where we were housed in back of there. And then this is where we had our show, in this arena. And what's cool is they still have rodeos here. It was nice. Except for the housing of the cows. It was a little bit substandard, but that's okay. from the old to the new. Beautiful cactus and mesquite trees. Yes, longhorns will eat those. They need to. Although they get spoiled. Hey, longhorn trailer coming in. I love those black spots on the insides of the ears. That's so cute. Hey, Mama. So, this cow, guess the color. She's turned around. You can see the brown spots on the insides of her ears. Not a whole lot of the white around the muzzle. Look at her dorsal stripe is brown. And this baby almost definitely has got a wild color going on. Probably darker brown. I bet if you looked at the horn nubs, they'd be darker. What a pretty pair.
And the great BL Pool. I think she's one of the prettiest cows in our breed, the Jordan owns down there in Meadow, Texas. You're going back to Poco Lane twice. You've got 70 mini Oreo, BL Rio Ketchup. The heifer's 59 inches tip to tip on 2 till July. And there's an update on your breeding. She's currently bred to line drive. That's a new up and coming sire they have there. He measured 88 3/8 inches tip to tip on his 3rd birthday. She's got a heifer who's right at almost 60 inches. She's got 2 months of milk bred to an 88-inch 3-year-old. Better rip on it. Here we go. And look here, look at the way these horns are rolling out. 59 inches tip to tip. She's got 2 until the end of July. She's bred with 88 3/8. If you're looking for Poco Lady, if you're looking for Rio Ketchup, Smitty Oreo, the great R in this city is all right here. Well built heifer, horns rolling out, a lot of it. So her. Logan and Courtney Epperson, Montgomery Bridge Ranch, and brought you a beauty. This is H9 NVR Crazy. I love the name. She is a $718.22 BCC runaway grade. That takes you back to front row. You got the great Debbie Abdullah. Guys, the hardest color to get this breed kernel is this Gruya. She's not white, she's not yellow. She is silver head to toe. You can see it under the bright lights here at Fort Worth. On the bottom, out of Sheridan Star. She got a ton of great horn genetics in the pedigree here. She was 58 and 3/16 inches and 22 months old. Again, she'll cross the 60 mark with a bunch of total. And to top all off, we got her confirmed bred to LTL Ben Maverick. That's an own son of the $100,000 Vindicator. He's frosted up, brindled. Can you imagine the color that's going to be produced out of this cross right here? We got a lot of heifer. We're going to be over 60 inches before second birthday, bred to the great Ben Maverick. Right here, let her rip. Oh my God, here we go! Look at the color of this beautiful heifer we have in here. She came all the way down on the trailer ride. She's easy going right here. And again, bred to LTL Ben Maverick. That bull's on his way to be a 90-inch bull on this full birthday.
This is the muscle behind the shows, the sales.